So it was likely what happened. This is a follow up to my follow up about the about who controls China. So it likely has been under the situation it has because, well, the reason the 8 nation alliance went into China, well, it's because of this. The Boxer Rebellion was why. This was Chinese Christians massacred by Boxers. Yeah. The Boxers were, if you want to know a little bit about them, they uh, they were mostly peasant from northern China who resented foreign influence. They resented Christian missionaries and Chinese Christian converts. They blamed them for economic hardships and natural disasters. The Boxers were members of a Chinese secret society called the, I can't say it in Chinese, but it means Righteous and Harmonious Fists, known to foreigners as the Boxers because they practiced martial arts and calisthenic rituals they believed made them invulnerable. So, in total, 188 foreign missionaries and more than 32,000 Chinese Christians were killed in 1900. Yeah, so see, then when that goes on, that's when God turns away. I shouldn't laugh, but it's true. It's in the Bible. So God says, okay, it's locked down. Yeah, I mean, people don't have to believe the Bible, but that's what I've said before. So, um, I mean, 32,000 Christians. So that's the reason all of those nations went in. They were trying to get their people, and then they stayed. The 8 nation alliance remained in China for over a year because uh, after the besieged foreign legations in Beijing, their mission shifted from rescue to punitive occupation and suppression of the Boxer resistance. The coalition occupied Beijing and surrounding regions, set up interim governments, and conducted widespread looting, executions, and reprisals against subjected Boxers and civilians. Their prolonged presence was partly to force harsh terms on China, secure reparations, and assert foreign control, which only ended with the signing of the Boxer Protocol in 1901. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate, but so that's the reason all those nations went in, is because they had missionaries and people that the Boxers wouldn't give over. The whole reason I bring this up is I'm tired of being hijacked to that other countries are going to create this or that or AI or this weapon, so we have to. I'm tired of that juvenile, way to hijack and hold us all hostage, and then we're forced to go along with the religious doctrine. Because as far as I'm concerned, AI is a religion, especially to Silicon Valley and many of these people in tech. This is another, painting from it. So, yeah. So regardless, I still say that that for them to become so advanced, and yet they were really, not a country that was even able much to, not that they couldn't defend themselves, but they often lost against wars. Although, if you look into it, they also feel like they needed to have massive surveillance so that nothing like that would ever happen again. It just doesn't make sense. Well, it does if you understand it from the biblical view, I suppose. But I mean, it seems like that, as to just continue on this track of AI, and obviously nobody's going to stop it, because we're told we can't, right? But I mean, the biggest reason you're told is because, well, AI or China's already far ahead of us. Well, if everybody always has to live under that, then what is the point to our Constitution? I would love it if some congressman or woman would explain it. Like, what is the point to the Constitution if forever all the CIA, the military industrial complex, the presidents, the big tech, all the billionaires, all they have to do is say, well, we have to do this so that we're ahead of everybody else. Then our Constitution means nothing. It doesn't. It doesn't. You could say no, it does. No, it doesn't. Because of that shit, we have lost more freedoms. We have lost more liberties, all to serve Silicon Valley, all to serve tech and the military industrial complex. I'm just tired of it. And it's like, and nobody can argue with them. Well, we can't let China get more advanced. Well, either you believe God protects this country or you don't. And I know none of those military people would. Most presidents probably don't even believe that. They may believe in God, but they don't believe in God that much, right? That believe that God would absolutely protect us. We don't need to constantly compete with every other country. Yeah, I think God actually expects sometimes for you to put your faith there instead of in all your weaponry. But that'll never happen. But I'm just tired of being held hostage by whatever tech needs, whatever technology needs, whatever whatever the people that use the excuse, no matter what it is, well, we have to create this disastrous thing because otherwise China will create it and then they'll overtake us. Well, you're just guessing at all that. You don't even know if that's true. I don't even care what your AI or what your prediction AI tells you. It doesn't, your AI can't predict God. Can't. Are you kidding? It can't even come close to predicting God. So, but because it feels like that's always just the excuse, The first excuse is, well, this is innovation and, it's going to be great and wonderful and we're going to live in a utopia. And then I hear that, I think, that means we're going to live in a disaster. Because that's usually what, that's what the socialists tell you. And then, the next argument is, well, we have to do it because China is so far ahead of us. And, today on the Sean Ryan show, he had this, I don't know, child. Well, it wasn't, to me, he was a child, but he was 28. And basically, he's a genius, and you should have seen the comment section, and he's all into AI, and if we want to survive, we will eventually need to upgrade into Neuralink. We will not be able to survive without being able to be upgraded. And you should have seen the comment section. People were just like, a ton of people were like, oh, I'm so glad I get to retire this year, and yeah, I wish I could retire. I'm one of those people that have to work till the day I die, though, unfortunately. I just, like, nobody's looking forward to this AI, future except tech. Like, none of it, like, and they don't even care that you're not looking forward to it. It shows, that's why I said it's like these people created their own God that now we're going to be forced to. And I'm sick of hearing how, well, you're not going to be able to make money unless we're going to have to retrain you. Really, Trump needs to come out and address these things. Is that what's going to happen? Is we're going to lose our jobs and we're going to have to be retrained in other professions? Like, he really should come out and address some of this because it's not right. In my opinion, these people violate our Constitution. They've taken it hostage. And while they tell us it's for the rest of us, most of us, especially if you look in any comment sections whenever anybody's talking about AI, most people are like, I want nothing to do with it. I'm tired of it already. And I think we all are just sick of it. And we're sick of the argument that, we have to do it or China or Russia will do it. Well, you'll always use that excuse if you can get away with it. So when do we get to go back to living under actually the Constitution that this country was given? Ever? Will that ever happen? Who knows?